All right, so let's talk a little bit about industry trends and innovation. Apollo has embraced fintech through collaborations and investments with various fintech firms. How do you expect fintech to disrupt the asset management industries in ways that the broader investing world might not appreciate at this point?
I think we have to, kind of level set. There is a fintech competitor to every process in the financial services industry. You can be a record keeper, there's a competitor. You can be a lender, there's a competitor. You can be an asset manager or a loan originator. There's not a single part of the financial services banking industry that does not have a fintech competitor. That does not mean they will win, but there's a fintech competitor everywhere. And so I look at our business and I look at the two sides of the business, and we are, on the one side of our business, a financial institution. We are desperately in need of modernization in fintech, and we're in a really fortunate place. So the notion of holding ourselves out as a at-scale insurance company that is willing to make a decision on Tuesday, we've just become an amazing partner for financial entrepreneurs who are bringing technology to the business, and we are very open to change in how the business will be structured. And then I flip over to the asset management side of our business, and there's not a single process that I think will be the same in 10 years or 5 years from today. So I start with wealth management. So we have this big trend of increasing high net worth investors and mass retail investing in alternative products. In 2000, Apollo did its first high net worth product. I ran into a senior banker of a big bank at the top of a parking garage. And he said to me, "Would you be interested in offering private equity to your clients?" And I said, "Sure." 3 weeks later, we raised $600 million from their clients. If you were a client, you had no privity with us. You didn't know who we were. We delivered a stack of documents to you, which you physically had to sign and FedEx to us. We then had to conduct manual searches on Know Your Client and anti-money laundering. And then the communication with you was haphazard at best. Capital calls and distributions, 2 levels of fees, and best yet, the position you had in Apollo was not reflected on your brokerage statement. And so your banker had to take a piece of paper out of a drawer to show you, yes, you have this money plus this other thing. It actually felt quite shady. Nonetheless, people invested and had a great experience. So fast forward to today. You now have e-sub docs, you have online verification of anti-money laundering and Know Your Client. It's fully integrated into your statements and capital calls. You can see your positions at any point in time. It's a seamless process. And we're just starting. This is like the basics. The next 5 years of education online, of product research, it's unclear to me that you even need to be rooted in a traditional institution to participate in that. So I think technology is going to revolutionize and is revolutionizing the wealth business. To think that the status quo is going to persist, I think is just naive. And so experimentation in financial services is notoriously slow and regulated. Experimentation in gaming is completely unregulated. And the rails for our future, in many instances, are being built in the gaming world. Yep. Really interesting time. And one I think we ignore at our peril.